When we attend a new product launch, we can often link the product itself and the area where the event is being held. I, being from the Greater Montreal area, often forget that the remainder of Quebec actually has some very strong full-size pickup truck sales. In fact, I just recently found out that they outnumber, and I'm talking about the F-150, the Silverado, Sierra, and the Ram. These sales actually outnumber subcompact cars, even in the province of Quebec. This event is for the Titan and Titan XD. The real piece of news here is actually driving the Titan, the 1500 version, if you will, compared to the XD. Most of us at Car Guide have already reviewed both the diesel and the V8 gasoline-powered versions. Although both the Titan and Titan XD resemble each other, there are very few pieces in common where the front fascias are concerned. The bumpers are different, the grills are different, and the hood line is different as well. This is because the frame mounting points are obviously different. The cab itself is identical from one truck to the other, the mounting points being the reason why that is. The Titan has a 5-foot 5-inch box, whereas the XD has a 6-foot 5-inch box. Physically, they're hard to differentiate, especially when you're standing in front, but lengthwise, you can tell that the XD is much longer. The Titan 1500, if you will, for the moment, is an endurance V8 5.6 liter engine that develops 390 horsepower and 394 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to a 7-speed automatic transmission. I say for the moment because Nissan is currently developing a V6 that will find its way under the massive bonnet of the Titan between now and next spring. The Titan XD, we all know, also has the endurance V8, but the gem, if you will, is the Cummins diesel 5-liter V8 that puts out 310 horsepower and 555 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to a 6-speed Aisin automatic transmission. As I've stated before, both Titans share an identical cabin, which means lovely materials, great fit and finish, top-notch technology, and a very roomy cabin with amazing zero-gravity seats. The rear bench actually folds up and you can create a flat load floor, which is very, very handy. Driving the Nissan Titans is actually far more enjoyable than you would imagine. I would compare it to the GMC Sierra and Chevy Silverado, where you get a very cocooned feeling. It's very heavy, very quiet, actually quite refined. The biggest difference between the driving characteristics between the Titan 1500 and the XD has to do with steering. The Titan has a rack and pinion steering, which gives it a lot of precision, good weight behind the wheel. It actually feels, for a pickup, understand me, sporty. Whereas the Titan XD has a recirculating ball situation, so there's a lot more play and the steering feels like it's over-assisted. But that's simply because there is no rack and pinion setup currently available that can handle the demands of a full +1 size pickup truck. Otherwise, the brakes are very powerful, and as you'll have guessed, the Endurance V8 is plenty powerful. In fact, it used to be a little bit noisier inside the cabin. You could hear that engine really roar, but now with the quiet tuning, if you will, with the laminated glass, the windshield, everything is dumbed down, but it gives you again that refined, luxurious feeling. The Cummins diesel is powerful. We did a lot of towing with it, going up very steep grades. It does an amazing job, and both transmissions work exceptionally well. It's, as far as pickups are concerned, it's right up there with the big three. The bottom line is that the Nissan Titan is a very, very interesting proposition coming from Nissan. Their biggest challenge, and you may have guessed it, especially if you're a truck guy, is that most people shop for an F-150 or shop for a Sierra. They don't shop for a pickup. But Nissan is working very, very hard at convincing the diehard truck guy and girl that what they have on offer is as good, if not better, than what the other manufacturers have. The only thing you need to do is to take it for a test drive and actually test the truck, test its capabilities. If you do, you'll probably end up surprised. Whether or not you end up buying it, well, that's another story.